In today's edition of Real Ghost Stories, Gloria shares her experience from the historic site of the old City Hall in Davis, California. We can't call it a nightmare, because she was awake when this happened. What would you have done if this happened to you? I never understood what had happened to me a few weeks ago. When I tried to tell my friends about it, they dismissed it as something out of my imagination. But I know better. It was as real as these letters I'm writing. You know, our small town of Davis was always a quiet one with all of us minding our own business. Except sometimes, it's fun to explore and poke your nose where it doesn't belong. I decided to visit the historical site of the old City Hall building. It was a hot day. I needed to cool down, so I headed to the bathroom. Leaning over the sink, I splashed a handful of water on my face. I sighed as my eyes shot open at the sight in the mirror. It wasn't my reflection that had me looking on in terror. It was what was behind me. A mop of auburn hair around a white terrifying face. I blinked a few times, but she remained there. Right behind me. My heart climbed in my ears. Slowly, my hand lifted. Nothing. I only touched the empty air. Panic overwhelmed me, as the girl's intent face didn't stop staring at me. What the heck is happening? I thought to myself and turned back. For a moment, there was nothing. I could only see the open doors leading to the stalls. Stupid me. I thought that I had imagined it all because this is a very difficult time. I lost my parents recently, but oh, how wrong I was. Suddenly, a sound rippled my eardrums. The water was running from the tap behind me. And someone had flushed the toilet in the first stall. I suppressed a scream when the same girl from the mirror appeared before me again. She was grinning, her auburn hair disheveled and her eyes bloody. I gulped a few times, my body completely frozen. I immediately ran outside and stopped to rest near a tree. That's when she appeared again. She said something like "Everyone will know I mean business," and let out a loud roar. It sounded something like a dying animal. And then she did the thing that'll haunt me all my life. I cannot possibly forget that sight. The stories I've heard of were nothing compared to this. Her red nails dug in her white face and she pulled it completely out. Yes. Really separated it without stopping her deafening scream. I closed my eyes for a second, terror washing over me. I swear, for a moment I thought that I wouldn't go out of there alive. Once I opened them, she was already backing away. She vanished. My hands and feet were shaking. I ran all the way home. A few days later, when I finally gathered the courage, I searched the internet for real ghost stories and found out that this girl wasn't a novelty. People had met her in and around that building before. Even one of the employees at the City Hall had encountered her twice. What do you think? Has someone else seen her? I need to know that I'm not losing my mind. Gloria. Have you visited the City Hall in Davis, CA? Do you have any real ghost stories to share? Tell us in the comments below and share this with your friends. Click the share button below.